and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well at your home safely. So today I'm going to discuss topic gingival hyperplasia. So let's see to this. So gingival hyperplasia. What is gingival? Means gingiva tissue, and hyperplasia means increase in number of cells. As you can see, as the number of cells increase, the term is called as hyperplasia. So basically it means increase in the tissue of gingiva. So according to definition, gingival hyperplasia is the swelling and enlargement of the gingiva, or you can say increase in the gum tissue around the teeth. This condition is called as gingival hyperplasia. So here you can see the image of gingival enlargement. You can see that how much gingival tissue has enlarged and just covered up the teeth. This is the side view of the same picture. As you can see, clearly it can be differentiated that normal gingiva and enlarged gingiva look so different. This is the another photo of same disorder, that is gingival hyperplasia. But here you can see gingival tissue has not enlarged that much. Like some of the parts are enlarged and some are normal. This is called as localized gingival hyperplasia. This is the another image of gingival hyperplasia of a edentulous mouth. So now come to the causes of gingival hyperplasia. Apart from orodental causes, some of systematic disorders are also seen to have gingival hyperplasia as its manifestations. So mainly two causes are there: orodental causes and systematic diseases or disorders. Now coming on to the types of gingival hyperplasia. Basically two types are there: localized and generalized. Localized, when the gingival enlargement is localized to some of the portion of gingiva, that is localized type. And when whole of the gingival tissue is enlarged, that is the generalized type. Now there are some of the causes of generalized hyperplasia, that is generalized gingival hyperplasia. Three causes are mainly there. First is scurvy, that is vitamin C deficiency. Second is acute myeloid leukemia, that is AML, which of type M5. And certain drugs are also responsible for generalized gingival hyperplasia. For example, phenytoin, cyclosporin, and calcium channel blockers. Calcium channel blockers have drugs like verapamil, niftyapine. So these drugs are given to certain heart patients. So these are the causes of generalized gingival hyperplasia. Now the causes that we have discussed right now are the acquired type. That is acquired causes of generalized gingival hyperplasia. Now I'm going to discuss congenital type. In the congenital type, we have three, that is mucopolysaccharides, primary amyloidosis, and hereditary gingival fibromatosis. Now talking about the causes of localized gingival hyperplasia. Now in this also we have two parts, one is acquired and one is congenital. Now in the acquired part, we have so many parts. One is lymphoma, next is multiple myelomas, third squamous cell carcinoma, fourth Kaposi sarcoma, fifth pregnancy, sixth sarcoidosis, seventh Wegener's disease, and eighth giant cell epulis. Now we are discussing about the congenital causes of localized gingival hyperplasia. Now if we are going to see this, the congenital causes are three. First is Fabry syndrome, third is tuberous sclerosis, and third is Sturge-Weber angiomatosis. So as there are so many causes of localized as well as generalized gingival hyperplasia, so you need not to worry. Like 2 to 3 causes are just important to know. Whole of the causes are not that much important. So but I have listed all of them so you can learn it all. Now it comes to the diagnosis of gingival hyperplasia. In the diagnosis, first of all, proper history taking is necessary. to know which type of medications or drugs are being taken by the patient for past few days or months. Along with this, hematological investigations are also important to see or to rule out the presence of leukemia. Now after that, let's come to the treatment. Now, in the treatment, first of all, we need to manage all the underlying causes which are leading to such kind of disorders. Along with this, we need to find out certain drugs, and drugs are necessary. Along with this, in the treatment, we need to take care of our oral hygiene. Sometimes, due to bad oral hygiene, such kind of disorders takes place. That's why we need to take care of our oral hygiene, that is proper care. So here is a little mnemonic about the remembrance of certain drugs which cause generalized gingival hyperplasia, because sometimes we just forgot the drugs. So I made a little mnemonic, but a little funny about it. So phenytoin, we can take the word fen, that is in the prefix, and fen is just like similar to fan, so we can remember phenytoin by fan word. And we can remember cyclosporin, cyclo, that is like cycle. And calcium channel blockers, first word, that is calcium, so we can remember it as like anti-clockwise direction, because that C represents anti-clockwise. So we can remember a statement, that is fan rotates in cyclic motion in anti-clockwise direction. So here with the fan means phenytoin, cyclic motion means cyclosporin, and anti-clockwise direction means calcium channel blockers. So it's a little mnemonic, funny, but we can remember drugs by this mnemonic. So that's all for the topic today. And अगर वीडियो थोड़ी सी भी पसंद आई हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक ज़रूर करिएगा. Thank you.